Hi there YouTube, Sad Womble here. This is a quick response video and additional video to a video I've just seen by Dave Cullen, Computing Forever. All the links are in the description, regarding a new film method, filming rating system called the F rating, which is basically films that pass the Bechdel test, which is, two or more female characters who have discussions about something other than just about the men in the film. Now, they're actually going to start using this rating on IMDB, and a number of other websites are taking it up, and a number of cinemas chains in the UK, or cinemas in the UK, are using this as well. Now, I can see this actually working against films. Now, the thing is, newsflash, men don't like girly films. We don't. Now, if you're talking about a girly film, as in a girl gives us some serious whoop-ass, like in X-Men, girls do stuff, and in the Marvel movies, the girls do stuff. Well, that's different. The upcoming Wonder Woman film, that's a girl giving some whoop-ass. That's fine. We like that kind of film. But if a woman is just kind of being all girly, and it's more of a female-centric film, we don't like it. I'm sorry, ladies, we don't. We'll go with you, because we're hoping to have a shag later. But we don't like girly films. We just don't. On the other hand, women will watch blokey films. So women will watch the girly films as well, because they like a weepy, like a good hanky film, But they will also watch a male-centric film, mainly if a man's going to give loads of whoop-ass. So if a man's going to give whoop-ass in the Marvel movies, for example, or Wolverine, girls will see that because, they like a manly man. Even the ones that don't like to admit it, they really like a manly man. Certainly, in a non-threatening environment of the cinema. Now, this is why I can see this hurting, because if a man looks up the film, because that's the kind of thing men do, we like to do our research. And if a man looks up a film that he's going to see, and you've got massive results on this Bechdel test, and so yes, this film's it's made by women, and it's got women's issues in it, and it's women are gender studies centric, in effect, is what you're saying. Men aren't going to like that. And it's going to put men off going to see films, which is going to hurt your box office. The other thing is this is the continued demonization of men and feminization of men that we've seen. Over the intervening sort of 20-odd years, television has basically shown the narrative that, men are useless without women. We're wussy, we're useless, we're hopeless, we can't even basically tie our own shoelaces. We're just useless and we need a woman to rescue us. That's the narrative that television has been pumping out to society worldwide, well, Western society, for at least the last 20 years, if not the last 30 years. You just have to look at all the films and all the TV shows, really. That's, men aren't able to be, strong male characters anymore. And this has had an effect on society. Women are now saying, where are all the strong men? I'll tell you where all the strong men are. They're gone, because they've been taught, they've been socialised, that all the TV shows tell them, if you want a woman, you want to be all wussy and pathetic and useless, and that's what women want. If you now start to invade not female space, if you want to involve the film space in this now, so this last bastion, if you like, of maleness, you want to start to say, all these wussy men, well, we want them in our films too. We want to have films that have women doing all this stuff. Women. It's only going to hurt everything, because again, men are going to go and see these films, and they're going to continue to be indoctrinated that what women want is for men to be wussy, and men are going to try and do that. The big thing about men is we adapt. We adapt to our surroundings. If you put a man in different surroundings to he's used to, he will learn to adapt. If you put someone who's not particularly clever at, engineering and stuff, suddenly they've got to build a dam or they're going to die, they'll pretty soon manage to work out how to make a dam. It might not be the best one in the world, but they'll find a way. And all these sorts of things, men adapt to their situation. So if you basically teach men, and that's what the television's done, if you teach men, basically, you want a girl, you've just got to be a wuss, then men will do that. I don't approve of this, that's why I've gone MGTOW. However, men a lot of men now are ditching television. I'm one of them. But do go and see films because, I kind of like, I like my Marvel movie as much as the next guy. A bit of a James Bond fan. I think we can see where I'm standing on the kind of men films I like to see. I like my men, shooting guns and being all manly. And I'm not ashamed of that fact. But if you start to insert films now where you're actually advocating and saying, oh, women, wussy films, we want all these men to be useless, which I think is going to be the narrative that's going to end up happening, this is only going to hurt people. It's only going to hurt films. It's only going to hurt the box office. And I think what's going to happen is people are going to start to discover the difference between television and films. TV, the budgets are nowhere near films. You can make a TV series that can fall apart because of feminism. But if you make a film that falls apart because of feminism, that's a whole different ballgame, because we're not talking about even hundreds of thousands of dollars or pounds. We're talking millions of pounds invested in films. And that's never going to work. It's just a stupid idea.